What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. Today we have an important topic to talk about with Shiba Inu, and that's whether or not Shiba Inu will crash now that Ryoshi has left the project. So definitely stick around to the end of the video to find out what I believe is going to happen with Shiba Inu and what lots of other people believe as well. Okay, so you all heard it first. Shiba Inu founder deletes social media posts and steps down from the community. So yes, Ryoshi just now left and completely left Shiba Inu. And it's actually kind of crazy because when you go over to his page, you see he literally deleted everything. He doesn't follow anyone, and he literally deleted everything, even all of his Medium posts. So this is actually really big for the Shiba Inu community. Now we are trending right now. If you go over here, you see Sheep trending on Twitter. We're literally trending everywhere. And this is just crazy. A lot of people are talking about it. This article here is talking about it as well. And it says, I am just some guy of no consequence tapping at a keyboard and I am replaceable. That's pretty much what Ryoshi said about himself. And yeah, I mean, that could be kind of true because the Shiba Inu community is literally more than just the founder. Like now we have people saying they are Ryoshi. So this tweet over here says, I am Ryoshi, I am Shiba, I am the community. So the community is really coming together to hold Sheep up. Now there are a lot of people that don't know exactly what's going to happen with Sheep. Like for instance, David Doxing, he says, what happens with Sheep now? And a lot of people have the same question. You know, some people are even buying like Da Vinci Jeremy. I think that's how you say his name, Jeremy. But anyways, we got this guy saying that he's thinking about buying Sheep, and then we got people coming around and uplifting Sheep. So we actually may have a potential to survive without Ryoshi. Ryoshi is literally just the founder. Doesn't mean that he's the developer now, because yes, he developed Sheep and all that, and he's the founder. But now we have a whole team around Shiba Inu that's literally pushing to get Shiba Inu out there. For instance, if you go over to the Shiba Inu Twitter, you see that they're still being posted on here. They're still working on Shiba Inu. They're still working on the metaverse that we have coming up. And they're still working on all of this stuff for Shiba Inu. So it's not like the founder Ryoshi is like the say all be all for Shiba Inu. Now over here you see Satoshi Kusama also still here with Shiba Inu. So like the top people in Shiba Inu are still with Shiba Inu. Only person that left is now Ryoshi. So I definitely think that there's more potential for Shiba Inu for the future. Now remember, this is just all opinions, I guess, because I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but I think there's some potential here for Shiba Inu. Now looking at this on the technical side, it does look like Shiba Inu is holding some good support, but it also looks like our highs may be becoming a little bit lower as previously. So you can even see over here like the 30th, which was yesterday, Sheep's high was all the way up here around 1231, 1240. And then again, Sheep moved down to about 1227 for their highs. And now the highs are set around 1188. So it's showing that we're getting higher highs pretty much inside of Shiba Inu. I mean, lower highs inside of Shiba Inu. But yeah, we are doing a pullback here. And I think the next area for Shiba Inu to hit would actually be the 1156 area. Right now we're at 1188. And then we could possibly be hitting this area of 1122 down here. And then eventually the next support of 1074. That's if Shiba Inu continues to become bearish. But we're actually seeing something form up inside of the oscillator here. So over here, you can see the 24-hour market control for Shiba Inu is in control by the bears by 60%. So it's showing that Sheep is 60% bearish, right? But that's only 60. That means that there's another 40% for the bulls to come and take the crown. So right now you can see for Shiba Inu over here, we have a lot of selling inside the oscillator. We were way oversold in this area, and that's a bullish signal because what comes after you're oversold? Overbuying. So that's exactly what we're seeing. People are seeing buying opportunities when they see these random dips inside of Shiba Inu. So what I'm seeing here right now is inside of this chart here with the oscillator, now that we are going up, now that the selling is becoming less and less and less, and the buying is probably going to pretty much become more prominent after this, we actually see some buying forming up. You can actually see that on the oscillator here. It's like a little tiny green area right here. It's pretty much indicating that there is about to become some buying here for Shiba Inu. So we just got to wait for that. But I think that it could become like it could come soon. But I definitely think there's going to be a pullback. Like I don't want to just say we're going to 100% be bearish or I mean bullish here, because the pullback you just have to expect it, especially what happened the last few days. We got to look at it like that. Now, when you look at it in a more broader perspective, because remember, this is just a 15M chart. This is like a short-term technical. But when you look at it from the long term and what could Shiba Inu possibly be doing in the long term, you see it and it's actually clear as day. So let me go ahead and get all these previous drawings off of the screen so that we can do some actual technicals for the long term, because I know a lot of people like to see the short term. So I like to show the short term, what could happen in the short term. But I'm more so focused on the long term with Shiba Inu. I think there's huge potential with this project inside the long term. But right now, in the long term, we are coming off of this little overbought area. Like when she went all the way down to like 1030 something, and now it went all the way back up to like 1187. That was considered overbought because we just didn't have enough demand. This green area is supply and demand of more demand. This area over here that's red is pretty much less demand. So I like to look at it as just support down here, resistance up here, right? So what we're gonna have right here with Shiba Inu, we're probably gonna pull back down to our support area. I don't think it's gonna go below that and add another zero. I just don't see it happening right now. But hey, anything can happen in the market. If this is all a bull trap and everything just starts crashing from Bitcoin to Ethereum, then yeah, you will see SHIB add another zero in that scenario. But right now, the scenario that I'm more so looking at is pulling back down to the support, right? And then becoming bullish again and trying to run up here to this resistance. So this area of resistance up here, the set at about 1750, somewhere around 1700 pretty much. So around 1700, we're literally going to have a lot of resistance if we hit that area. Let's just be honest. We're probably going to hit that area and then do a pullback like halfway down here to the support, probably stopping here where we had previous resistance, 1383, then creating that as our next resistance pretty much. But I mean, as our support coming down from our resistance being our support around 1400. But yeah, that is one possibility here for Shiba Inu, and I think that's a more probable one. But right now, what a lot of people are looking at is, the whole overall crypto market continuing to crash, and then Shiba Inu going down with everything and adding a zero, which is also possible. That's why I give you these two scenarios. If we could be bullish, we would get stopped at 1700. If we were bearish, we would first get stopped at 10, which is if you want to just say 5Z or 4Z10, 4Z10, whatever, 4 zeros and 1 0. But anyways, we would end up going down to that area and breaking it and then adding another zero inside Shiba Inu. That's if the whole overall crypto market becomes like bearish. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for those technicals. But over here, you can see the FX sheet. They're also talking about RYOSHI. Like everybody's talking about this. So this is literally the biggest thing inside of Shiba Inu. They're talking about what would happen. Would it be bullish or not? They say RYOSHI's move may puzzle markets and could delay the bullish breakout, which that's definitely true. That could happen. Anything can happen at this point. But like I said, we just have to wait for it. But anyways, this is pretty much all I got for you all today. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps the YouTube channel out immensely for the YouTube algorithm. And leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you all want me to go over next. If you want to become a member of the channel, definitely go ahead and do that. And I'll go over any crypto that the members want me to go over next. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. That is financial advice. As always, I'll be back with another video. Peace.